Hi everybody, this is Tammy. I'm back and I do have a haul to share with you from Frank Garcia studio. But before that, I wanted to share with you what I did with the glue sticks that I bought from Daiso, which was one of the last videos that I showed. So these are the glue sticks that I bought from Daiso. I got two packs of the black and 2 packs of the white. And so I specifically got the black to use with this IOD mold. But so far I've only used both on this mold, and also I did 2 pieces from this Martha Stewart bow mold. So let me show you the pieces that it created. So here is this mold piece right here in the black and one in white. And the black one, it seems like you see more of the detail than the white. But also the parts that are the highest peaks, they come out shiny, and I'm not sure why, but they come out shiny, and then the other pieces come out, or the other parts come out more of a matte color. And I'm not exactly sure why, but most of them are like that. And then here's this little mold right here, this little keyhole. And this one, it got this way when I was changing the glue stick. So there was like a little bit more of white, and then I put in a black glue stick, so this part was done first, and then you can see the black. So I really like them because they come out looking marbled. Here's a couple more. These are really marbled, and that's again from changing the glue sticks. So beautiful. So that's one with the bow. And then here's this one. This one is my favorite. Just so gorgeous. And then this one right here, which is so pretty. So these are those 2. And on this one, it looked like the white one got more detail than the black. And then here's this one with the, they're like leaves. So pretty. And then this one is really cute with the bow at the top. So yeah, the glue stick is awesome, and they come out really good. I'm sure they would come out even more crisp if I use resin, which I do have some of the white resin. So I'm sure I'm probably going to do some of those as well. But these are the keys. And then this is a different kind of key. And then this one, I actually made these to go on a furniture piece in my dining room. So I did 2 of them because there's 2 doors. But I am going to paint them white. But love those. So now let me show you what else I did with them. So like I said, I got the black glue stick specifically to use with this IOD mold, because I knew what I wanted to do with them is to make some distressed clay looking or rustic looking pieces. So here is my favorite mold. So I just took some Waverly chalk paint and ivory. I painted it solid, and then I came back with a baby wipe and dabbed off some of the paint, specifically in the peaky areas, and it came out like this. So it took away all the shininess from the glue. There is no way that you can tell that this is glue or hot glue. It doesn't look shiny. It looks like a chalky finish. It looks like plaster or something like that, or clay, and very aged. Here's another one. And so with the black, all I have to do is paint it and then wipe off some of the paint, and it's automatically distressed. I don't have to go back and add some black paint to get that distressed look. So this one is this piece right here, this long one right here. I only did half of it from here to here, and that's that one. So again, I painted it and then wiped off some of the paint. This one I used the Adirondack Mixative in gold and just put it on the peaks and then down the, I guess, the barrel or whatever of the key. So that one is really cute too. And then that alcohol ink, it has a matte finish. So that's really pretty. And then of course I had to do some in pink. because you know me. So these so these pieces were done with the ballet slipper and the Waverly chalk paint and ballet slipper. So this has a very, the color isn't pink, it's more of a mauve, Victorianish pink color, but it is gorgeous with the black. So again, I painted them solid with the paint and then took a baby wipe and dabbed off some of that paint. And then the bow here, I just painted it solid. I didn't wipe any of it off, but you can see like the holes from the glue. It makes it look even more like plaster than glue. And that matte finish is what gives it that that plastery look. So these are awesome. And here I'll show you these all together again, so you can see how painted they look. So much, they look, just the finish on them is so different than the glue stick, because it's not shiny. It does look like plaster, and it's very, very aged. So love, love, love those. So if you're near a Daiso, or if you can get to a Daiso and you want to do glue stick pieces, then again they have the black and the white glue sticks. I know a lot of people have been using the glue sticks that they've been finding from Daiso. I'm sorry, from the 99-cent store that have glitter in them. And I'm sure you could probably do it with regular glue. I didn't try with regular glue, because regular glue you'll get a translucent look, and I guess if you're going to paint it, it doesn't really matter. But I definitely wanted to do some with the black glue sticks. Okay, the other thing I forgot to show you in my Daiso haul was this. It's called gift wrapping, and it's a non-woven cloth, and you can see the pattern right there. It is so beautiful. So it's not paper, it's this kind of fabric-y material. And let me see, and it has this beautiful pink lacy pattern on it. So that is gorgeous. So I got this to put on like the top of some shelves, or actually one of the main places it's going is on the top of my cutting cart underneath my die cutting machines. I'm gonna put it there so that it gives like a pattern or some color to the top of them. So that is why I bought that. Okay, so on with my Frank Garcia haul. So the next thing I bought is this Prima, the redesign with Prima chalk paste in Desert Rose. And this is so beautiful, and it smells really good. It has a perfumey smell. It doesn't smell like a chemical or anything like that. So this is like it's a paste, so it's more like a modeling paste. And I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to use it right now on a an embellishment box that I'm supposed to be working on that I need to hurry up and get done because the deadline is fast approaching. So I'm going to use this Prima stencil, and it is a doily, if you can see that. So I'm just going to put it, and then I already have some of the paste on this silicone brush. So I'm going to put this on, and it's not going to be that easy because there is a lip right here. So I want to push my stencil down as flat as I can in, you know, whatever area I'm going to use it in. So I'm going to try not to go over the lip. Let me see. I'm going to put it right on this part right here. So I'm going to try not to go over the lip so that it doesn't go like smushy under the stencil and cause me problems. So I'm just going to put it on and spread it on. And again, it is a paste. It's thicker than paint, so it's more like a modeling paste. So look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to put a little bit more in this area right here. And then I'll be able to finish working on this. But It's really beautiful, and it is a little bit raised, so it's not completely flat, but it works beautifully with stencils. So I will show you this project, not at the end of this video, but in a separate video. It is an embellishment box that I'm working on, or that I need to finish and get it out this week. So let me put that aside, and I will be right back. Okay, so some other things that I got from Frank's, and this haul is from about 2-3 weeks ago. Again, I'm catching up on stuff that I had purchased and never did videos on. So this is these are artisan foam dots, and I had never seen these before until that day that I went to his studio. So these are very, very awesome. You get 100 pieces, and they were $5.99. Yeah, so you get 100 pieces, and these are 1/2 inch white foam dots, and then these are 1/2 inch black foam dots. So awesome that he came out with these. You'll often hear me say that I don't really like to use tape on my projects, because most tape that I've used in the past always comes loose. That doesn't happen with Frank's tape, so I'm sure the foam dots are going to be just as amazing. Okay, let's see what else I got. So also he had some new Mente chippies. So this is an album. They call it an album base, and you get 7 pieces. And this one is the... It doesn't have a name on this particular one. Yeah. So these are chipboard. So they're really thick chipboard. They almost look like wood, but I don't think they are. So the top page has this beautiful die cut on it, and you can see what it looks like, and it also has this centerpiece that comes out, so you could use it with or without. And then all the other pages have the same edge on both sides, but it's not die cut throughout. It's just only on the edges. So there's plenty of different things that you can do with these to decorate them, and find a way to bind it. So that's my thing. I want to figure out a way to bind it. Or either the other thing that I really love to do with chipboard mini albums is to basically use the pages for other stuff. To use them for tags, or for some type of pocket, or something like that. So we'll see what I end up doing with this. He had, sorry for the noise, he had a few different patterns, but this was the only one that I picked up, and it was $6.49, and there are 7 pieces in there. And then I picked up the fancy cards. So these were really cool. These are really thick chipboard card bases. And you get 20 sheets. They are called just fancy cards, and these are white. He also had a craft color. So they were $6.99. So basically, and he had, I think there was either 2 or 3 different edges on the different ones. So I got this one with this edge in white. So basically you can take it, you can fold it in half and make you know, a card or a folder, or you can fold it in 3 pieces and make like a pocket, or a like an insert type thing for your junk journals, or a trifold card, or like either like a little gatefold card. There's so many different things you can do with these, but I love that they already, all the pages already have that beautiful die cut edge, and they are very, very thick. So I picked those up. I also picked up, let's see, walking around the studio again. I picked up the scissors embellishments from the My Sweet collection, and you get 8 pieces for $5.99. So those were really cool. And then Blue Fern Studio had some metal pieces that I hadn't seen, and I picked up this one because I love this flower right here. And there's 3 pieces in here, and this was only $2.99, and it's called Roses and Posies Charms by Fern Studios. So I got that. I picked up these, let me open this melange art pebbles, and you get 46 pieces, and they are basically like little bubbles but different sizes. So these are really, really cool, and I hadn't seen them in his store before, so I picked them up. Okay, so here's a die cut from a Christmas collection, and you can see how it has the holly berries and the leaves, and it's really pretty. So I'm going to put this art pebble on top of the berries, and then you'll see how the berries are magnified and they pop. So it basically magnifies whatever you put on top of it, but they just also, you can just use them to look like bubbles or raindrops or water drops or anything like that. And I love that they come in so many different sizes in the package. So that was really cool. And like I said, I had never seen these in his store before. So yeah, so these are Finnabar, so art ingredients, melange art pebbles. So you get 46 in the little container, and this was $7.99. Okay, and then the next thing that I got was the shaker creator pockets by Tonic Studios. So these contain 5 shaker pockets. And if you want to see how these work, Anna, who is Serenity Creations, she did do a video, I think last month or so, showing you how these work. So you can go to her channel and check it out. And then the next item that I picked up was this stamp set by Creative Expressions, designed by Sam Poole. And this one is called Butterfly Walk. And I am so in love with all of her stamps now. So the first stamp set that I ever saw designed by Sam Poole was this one here called Dates from the Past. And Christy, who is Twins for Me Too here on YouTube, was using it on, she was altering, I think, some Target seed pockets. And she used this stamp. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love that stamp set. And so I went trying to find it, trying to track it down. I ended up finding it on eBay, but in my looking for it, I came across a bunch of her stamp sets, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get those. So now Frank's carrying them. I don't know if it's all of the ones that she has or just a selection of the ones that she has, but Frank is carrying them in his studio. So I was so excited, and this is the first one that I picked up. I love that it has postcard here. I love that it has these natural elements, and then there's like some cheesecloth right there. There's a little tag, and of course there's some sentiments and stuff, and they are clear polymer stamps. So love, 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 and they were $17.99. Love those. And then I also picked up this Stamperia Passion chipboard. So I picked this up. These were $3.99. It's just a bunch of different sentiments, and you get them in this green color here, and then in a creamy color. So you get it twice, but in the different backgrounds. So love that. And then I picked up these bubblegum beads, and these were $9.99, but I love, 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 love these right here. And I have not seen them before, so I just broke down and picked up this package because I love those beads. I also didn't have, at the time, I have them now, but I didn't have any cream beads. And I love that this package has different style, different designed, different colors. Some are kind of like a matte finish, and then some are pearlized. And then there's also different sizes. So these are awesome if you're looking to pick up just a small collection of bubblegum beads. You can do that at Frank's studio with those packets. Okay, then I picked up the Distress embossing glaze in the Salvage Patina. That was $5.99. I also picked up the Distress Oxide in Salvage Patina. I did get the Distress ink. Did I get the Distress ink? No, I didn't. No, I did not. I just got the Distress Oxide. I don't think I got the regular Distress ink. And then I also picked up this vintage white folk art paint. This is only $2.29. This is one of Frank's staples as far as in his classes when he's painting something. He usually uses this vintage white paint, and I actually had some, but I ran out. So that is a repurchase. And then he also had some of the Tim Holtz assemblage pieces, which I only thought were sold at Joann's, but Frank does have a wide variety of them. But I have a lot of them already. And I picked up this chain here, gorgeous, gorgeous, with these faceted crystals. And this was $7.99. And you get an 18-inch piece of chain. So I got that one. And then I also got these charms. So they're these blingy baubles. And they're in 2 different sizes. And this was $6.99. And then one of the other main things that I wanted to pick up from Frank's studio was some of the distress paints. So I got the salvage patina. So I got so I pretty much ordered this when when they came out. So I picked up the salvage patina, the embossing glaze, the paint, and the distress oxide. And then when I went to the studio, I also purchased the speckled egg, Victorian velvet, and then the Kitsch Flamingo distress paints. And the reason why I did that was because I had seen a live that Tim Holtz did using his assemblage pieces, and one of the things that he normally wears on his live videos is this gorgeous cuff bracelet that looks like a ruler. And I didn't know it, but it's actually one of his assemblage pieces. So when he and I never asked, but apparently on some of his other live videos, people had asked him, you know, oh, where's that cuff bracelet from? So when he did the live on the assemblage jewelry line, he did share that that bracelet is from that line. So I had been looking in Joann's for the cuff bracelet. So this is before the Frank haul. So I picked up 2 of the cuff bracelets from Joann's, and that was an awesome haul. Because I have to do that share that on a separate video, but it was an awesome haul. So I picked up a couple of the cuff bracelets, and so then I went to Frank's studio to get the distress paints, because what I wanted to do was this. So this is actually a little more paint than what I really wanted. So Tim Holtz says that the distress paints, that once they dry, they are not water reactive. So they're permanent once they dry. So what I initially started doing, so I had gone to Frank's, I took the bracelet, I got some of the paint, and then I started playing with it. So I took some of the paint, and I first started with the Kitsch Flamingo, and I put it on one side, and then I put it on, because my intention was just to get the paint in the recessed lines where the numbers are, and then those hash lines are. So that's where I wanted the paint. So I put it there, and then I wiped it off with a baby wipe, and all of it came off. So none of the paint stayed in the recessed line. So I'm like, oh man. So then I put on some more, and I let it dry a little bit, and then I wiped it off with a baby wipe, and again most of it came off. So then I took some of the Victorian velvet, because I wasn't sure which color I wanted. I took some of the Victorian velvet and I put it on the other side, and then I let them both dry a little bit longer, and then that's when they stayed in the recessed lines. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I actually ended up liking the look of the Victorian velvet better than the Kitsch Flamingo as far as the color on the cuff. So then I just took some of the Victorian Velvet Distress paint, and I painted the whole bracelet with it. And then I just let it set there. And then I was working on some other stuff at the studio, and oh my goodness. And then by the time I picked it up again, it was almost dry. I was like, oh man, I let it sit too long. So then I took the baby wipe and I wiped off as much of the paint as I could. And by that time, the rest of it was already dry. So again, this has been a few weeks ago. So this paint has already cured on there. It's not budging unless I kind of like sand it off or something like that, which I'm not going to do because I don't hate it. I do like it. It's just a little bit too much of the paint, but I will definitely still wear it. I definitely still like it. I definitely still love the Victorian Velvet on it. But I do want one where the paint is just or primarily only in the recessed lines. But it is a gorgeous, gorgeous cuff bracelet. And so I have another one that I will be playing with. And maybe, most likely, I'm going to either use the speckled egg or either the salvage patina. I might even, on this one, I might try to do some splatter effects to get some other colors on here. But I love, 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 and I am most likely going to get another one that I will just leave the silver color and not put any paint on it because it's very beautiful just on its own. And because it's a cuff bracelet, you can, you know, make it smaller if you want or however tight you want it to be. I don't like bracelets that are that tight on my wrist. Yeah, I have issues. So I like them to be fairly loose. But yeah, it's beautiful and it does look really pretty with the paint on it. So I will continue to play with them with the distress paints and you know, and share with you my results. But love, 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 love. So that is my haul from Frank Garcia Studio and a couple of the things that I've been playing with. And you can see here this is dry already. So this again is the chalk paste and the desert rose color. So it's already dry. So now I can go back and put some more on this side and then continue on with embellishing this box. So thank you so much everybody for watching. This past weekend, Frank had, if you sign up for his newsletter, there was a 10% off coupon on his newsletter. A lot of the times, or sometimes there will be a higher coupon than the 10% off. But if there isn't any coupon, you can always use my coupon, which is Tammy, T-A-M-M-Y 10, to get 10% off of your order. Or again, use whatever coupon that is on his newsletter. So you just have to sign up for it. I will leave a link in the description box to his store, Frank Garcia Studio, and then also again I will put my coupon code. And as far as I know, it doesn't expire. I mean, I use it all the time. I know other people use it. So as long as you're placing an order online and either picking it up in store or having it shipped to you, you can use that code. So if you actually go into the store and order, you know, and purchase things, you can't use the code there. You have to place the order online in order to be able to use that code. So thank you again everybody for watching, and I hope you're all having a really great day. Bye.